The most underrated fish on the planet is also one of the most easily accessible fish on the planet. And the problem is so few anglers are actually fishing for them. So in this video, I'll show you the perfect rig that you need to catch any bottom feeding fish. I'll show you spot dissections of how to find active feeding fish. And I'll show you the ultimate fishing system that I teach all of my clients to simply catch you more fish. Now, before we get into the fishing, let me show you the ultimate bottom fishing rig that only myself and Tom Daffin use that just catch so many fish. Even my 8-year-old son can hook up with these monsters with this bottom fishing rig. So let's get on the water and I'll show it to you right here. So over the years, we've fished with a lot of different types of black drum rigs, and this is by far my favorite. So I'll show you how to tie it. So to tie this rig, all you need is your monofilament or your leader material. You're gonna need your weight. We use 6 ounces. This is a typical fish finder rig. This is just something that's gonna slide up and down your line. That's gonna hold your weight. You're gonna need 2 swivels, and you're gonna need an 8/0 hook right here. So first step is to snell your hook. You're just gonna pass your line through the eye of the hook towards the point of the hook here. You're gonna pinch down the excess, and you're just gonna start wrapping. So you make your first wrap, and then just start wrapping. Do about 8 or 9 wraps is just fine, or however many makes you feel comfortable. That's about 9 right there. You can tell that that knot is not going anywhere. Then you're gonna pass your tag end back up through the eye towards the point of the hook right here. Just like that. You're gonna wet it and tighten it down. Now, I like to use some kind of tool to make sure this is tight. So I got my scissors right here. I just loop the hook right through there, make a wrap on the mono, and really put some pressure on that hook right there. Make sure it's really cinched down, tight, not gonna go anywhere. All right, so you cut off the excess. Now it's time for your first swivel right here. And we're gonna attach that using a good old fashioned Polymer knot. Now, for your hook, your leader length, I would suggest anywhere from 12 to 18 inches. Again, we just eyeball it to be honest with you, but 18 inches is about right. You're gonna fold over your line for a Polymer knot. You're gonna pass that right through the eye of the swivel. You're gonna create a loop, just like this. Pass this second tag line, the second loop you created, through the first loop. And then you're gonna take your swivel and pass it through that loop. And that is a Polymer knot. So there you go. I use my teeth to secure the other end. And there's your first Polymer knot. Next up, you're gonna take your leader material, and then you're gonna slide this slider rig right here, this fish finder rig, what we used to call it anyway, up the leader line, and you're gonna secure this to what you just tied, that swivel connected to your snelled hook. So again, good old fashioned Polymer knot, fold that over, put it through the eye of the swivel. So again, there's your second loop, pass through the first loop, and now you're gonna take your whole rig and pass it through this loop you just made. So I like starting with the hook, just pass it right on in, run your leader line all the way through it, through the swivel, and there you go. That's exactly the same as you had on the first Polymer knot. There you go. Now you're gonna tighten it all down. Tighten down your tag end. I use my teeth. There you go. Another Polymer knot. So there you go. So there's your 2 Polymer knots. Now this is going to be the section that's going to connect your second swivel. And why we do that is we don't want this just running up and down your main line free. So again, maybe 6 to 8 inches, something like that up the line. Give yourself plenty of line to work with for the second swivel. Fold your line over. Again, we're just going to use a good old fashioned Polymer knot. Put it through the eye. Take the swivel, pass it through the loop. There you go. And that is your full rig right there. So you're limiting the amount that the weight can run up your line. This way you actually can get tight, and that is all there is to it. Put your weight on and you're ready to go. Here's a little trick. Leave the legs on. It just looks a little more natural with the legs fluttering around in there, and then you hook them right through the joint and right out the guts. Just like that, and you're ready to fish.
Chop all the good stuff out of it.
Yeah. You're gonna take a crab. Oh, that's a big one. That was a big crab, man. Yeah, you can play with that. Are you gonna feed the fish? Are you gonna take it again right through the joint, right out the sweet stuff there. Then we take a nice big piece of clam. I always like hooking the tongue first. That's the toughest part, and then come through the guts, which all those fish love to eat. There you go. So there's your crab clam combo. Actually, hard to say. Trick here is when you handle crab or clam, see all that sand and everything all up in there? Wash your hands before you touch all your reels and all your gear, as you'll get so much sand and garbage in your reels, that's a great way to kill a reel. All right, so here's our crab. You leave the legs on, you cut the face off, and that side of the shell where the legs are to get the scent going. Then on this side where you cut the legs off, you're now gonna bait your hook. We go in through the leg joint and out through another leg joint, just like that. There you go. That's gonna sit on the bottom, just like that. So now that you know this bottom fishing rig that you could use for any fish out there that you've seen on my videos over and over again, let me show you now where to throw this rig to get it in front of an active feeding fish and the exact spots that we use to do this. Look at this. So this is a slough right here. See, I say this all the time on the channel. Take a look at that white water right there. See this? This is where it's set up. So we're fishing a rip line. You got all these boats out here. Okay, they're not fishing the rip. See that? So we're actually setting up right in this rip line where the current comes off the shoal into that deeper water. You can see that in all that white water right there. And look at that's exactly where we're setting up to fish. So reading the water once again is just so important with all these fish, and that's exactly what we're doing here. We're going to set up right on this structure right here. These are shoals and razor clam beds, and you can tell that water is all stirred up. And that's really what these fish look for, because they can take advantage of all these crustaceans and clams and things that are getting disturbed from this rip right here. And I just cannot overemphasize how important it is to not just rely on electronics, but just look at what nature is telling you right there, and that's how we set up. Now, if you need help finding these ideal fish locations, I actually created a tool that quickly identifies the best fishing spots for you and actually analyzes the spot and tactics per the weather conditions. It's helped hundreds of my clients catch more fish. It's totally free, totally up to you. I'll link it down below.
That'll be a great thing. That's crab.
Who's on it? Now, the great part about this rig is that it really teaches you not to do too much with the fish when you get a bite. And that is a lesson that so many people need to learn out there, is to not set the hook too early. You want to set the hook on the weight of a fish, whether you're fishing with lures or you're fishing with bait. So many people set the hook like they're on Bassmaster Classic all the time, and they're just pulling so many hooks out of fish. Hooks come flying out of the water, your lures come flying out of the water. You're basically just pulling the hook out of the fish's mouth. So take a look right here. So I got a bite initially, I got the rod in my hand, and just take a look at how long this fish takes to put some weight on that rod to give me the opportunity to set the hook. I'll set the hook and I'm not gonna miss. If you set the hook too early, if you mimic Bassmaster Classic with the crazy hook sets and you set the hook right away, you will not catch many fish. Come on. Got him. There we go. There you go, Ben. Come here, bud. Yeah, here you go, bud. Here, start reeling, buddy. Stick this underneath your arm like that. There. A reel. There you go. Good job, buddy. You go. Oh, he's pulling hard. Oh, it might be a drum. He's taking try it now. Oh, hold on. He's a drum. That's a big fish. Go ahead, bud. You go. Oh my gosh. Keep going. It's heavy, huh? Keep going, you got him.
You're doing good, Dad.
You're doing good. Keep turning it. Oh, don't hold the line while you turn. Oh gosh, turn it. All right, now reel. Reel.
I'm trying to do
You got it. Let's look at that little drum. And all right, so I want to include this in the video because this is a very important lesson that both Tom and I and every other professional angler out there struggles with, and that is just making sure that you're checking your line, especially with braid, because braid is not abrasion resistant. So, you know, we're all busy, we all get roped up into things, you know, I'm worried about my son, I'm making a couple of mistakes here because I just want to get the fish in the boat for my son. I'm high sticking the fish, I rushed to get my son out the door to the fishing boat. I did not check the line appropriately. That line breaks right in the reel right there. So there was a nick in the braid. I inspect it, it's all frayed. And of course, if anybody is gonna test out your gear, it's gonna be a big black drumfish. That absolutely costs you fish. That's what we're looking for. All right, buddy, come here.
No, the neck.
Oh, that's a big one. All right, that's not the fish we were looking for you. All right, come here, bud. stick this underneath your arm there. Oh, keep reel. Reel. You got it real fast. Keep reeling. There you go. Keep reeling. He's swimming right towards you. Come on, real fast. There he goes. I got him tight again. He swam right towards you. These fish are tricky. All right, ready? We're good here. There we go. Got the drag set right. That drag was tight. Goodness. Reel. All right, come step back. You got him. Look at him. He's in all that current. Now reel. Keep reeling. You got him. He's a big one. That was a bigger fish for sure.
He's so big.
Oh man, he's so strong. I'm going to show you how to reel him in. All right. He's fighting you. See how the line's going out? That's when you just hold on. Just hold on for dear life. There you go. Hold on to that rod. There you go. He is not cooperating. Oh, he's still fighting you. He's still taking drag out. This is a big fish. See those big tail wags? Okay, pull up a little bit. Pull up. Okay, now we go down and reel. We pull up a little bit. Then we go down and we reel. Pull up just a little bit. And now we reel down. Now we got it. Oh!
What's going on?
Oh my goodness, Ben. Wait till you see this fish you caught. Did you get him? Oh my goodness, Ben. Let's see this big fish Ben caught. Oh my gosh, Ben.
He's definitely heavier than you, Ben.
Ben, that fish is bigger than you. Are you amazed at how big a fish? Go pet him. Say it's okay, fishy. We'll put you back. Yeah, good job.
Nice.
Now, two things are going to happen here that is going to force us to pivot. One thing is we're going to have a bunch of boats come on us because we're attracting a crowd, and they are going to shut down the bite. We also have the turn of the tide right here. Right now, we're entering into slack tide, which means we have a lot less water movement. So between the water movement dying out and all the fishing pressure, it's time to move spots. You're going to see fish stacked on top of each other, but they're just not biting. So we're going to make a pivot into an area which will take advantage of any moving water, and we're going to get away from all the predators, all those human beings, and you're going to see us catch more fish until the next pivot just in a little bit. If you love these strategies and processes like I'm sharing here that could super simplify your fishing so you can catch boatloads more fish, go ahead and click on the link below where you could actually jump on a one-on-one discovery call with yours truly, Johnny Fishlot, and I could see if I could help you catch even more fish. I've gotten huge results for clients in the past, and I want to get huge results for you as well. So go ahead and check out the link. I hope to talk to you soon. All right, but let me show you. So we came from there. That was the main channel. Look at all those boats. I don't know what the GoPro could pick up on, but there's a whole fleet of boats out there. There's a lot of fish there, but a ton of fishing pressure. So what we did was we moved over to like a trench basically, okay, like a trough. So it's 19 feet that comes all the way up to 14 feet. And we positioned ourselves at the mouth of it in preparation for the turn of the tide. So right now you can tell by our lines, it's slack tide. The boat's kind of going cockeyed a little bit. So it's right before the turn of the tide. So what fish will do is they're gonna feed into the tide. So as the incoming tide comes in, the water's gonna be rushing this way. What you're seeing there is the Delaware Bay, and behind us where we just came from is the mouth of the ocean in the Delaware Bay. So now these fish that were over here are gonna start feeding into the tide towards us. And now let me show you something else here. Take a look at all these boats that are not at the mouth of the trough, but are fishing the trough itself right here. So we position ourselves ahead of these boats because fish feed into the tide. So fish are gonna feed this way, and that means they're gonna have to hit us first. So we are out in the open here. You see, fish are coming this way. They have protection from predators because there's no boats here. And then as they come into this trough, and we're sitting here in the mouth of it waiting for them, we are the first boat they're going to encounter. And we're going to have first crack at all those fish before they start recognizing all the boats to the side of us in the trough, with all the dragging anchors and all the baits and all the noise. And then they're going to start associating that with predators, and they're going to shut down just like they shut down over here. So there you go. So wind picked up, which is typical this time of year. And take a look at that current line. That's where we are, right? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that current. And again, we're at the mouth of that slough right there where it's going to funnel all this water in there. And look at that current ripping around the boat. Look at the white water just coming out from under the boat. Got a nice good look at the slick back here. That's that slough that we're in, that trough. And that current is ripping. The wind is blowing with the current. That is ideal. And we're on a few. So our plan is working. And now it's time to get another one. All right, come here, bud. All right, what's that under there? Underneath your arm there? All right, got it. All right, got it. Good job, Ben. Yeah, that's my boy. Reel him in. You got him, buddy. Keep going. See him? He's over here. Woo! Man, that's a big one. Woo! All right, keep going. Reel him in. Reel. There you go. Keep reeling. He's dogging you. This is big fish fight. Man, those big fish. See those big? That's a nice fish. Well, we predicted it for little Ben. It's only going to be 60s and above. Come here, buddy. He's coming up. I want you to... Oh, Ben, come here. Look at this fish. All right, come here. Hold him. Right, grab the rod. You got him. Oh, he's still running. Oh, he's still running. All right, put it underneath your armpit. There you go. Let's walk backwards. Oh, turn his head. Got his head. Good job. Oh, man, keep running.
See if you can walk backwards a little bit.
All right. Oh, man, Ben, let's take a look. Take a look, Ben. What you got? Oh, Ben, look out there. He's going to bonk you in the head with a big fish. Hey, Ben, come here, bud. Fist bump. Fist bump. Oh, you fist bump me with a knife? Come on, let's go check out your fish. Look at that perfect hook set right in the side of the mouth.
Perfect.
That's what you want. Look at Ben, look at that guy. Ben, that fish is bigger than you are, for sure. That's a 60. Look at that big fish here. You want to pet him? Feel the scales? Good. Here you go. Ugh. Big old. And all right, so the mouth of this slough absolutely paid off because we're able to pick up some fish. The problem is the spot was just too good. Every species of fish poured into this area to take advantage of the tide and feed in the tide, which resulted in a ton of bait stealers just stealing our clam. We're getting a lot of bites. There's a lot of fish. We're catching horseshoe crabs. We're losing our clam baits. We're catching skate right here, which Ben is thoroughly entertained with. And we're just getting a lot of bait stealers as well as the drum. And the other issue with this location is there just seemed to be a lot of grass, which, you know, it's really hard to predict when you're gonna run into a bunch of grass, but it kind of makes sense. As the tide turns around and everything is funneling into this zone, you're getting bait funneling into the zone, but you're also getting some loose debris funneling into the zone. And of course, we're getting hung up on our rigs. And so it's going to be time for our third pivot. So this is going to be the move. We're going to just simply move from the mouth of the slough. We're going to head up north and we're going to position ourselves right on the tip of this underwater point. Now that grass has to work its way all the way up that slough, all the way through that point. So us maneuvering to the point eliminates the grass. Also, the current here is absolutely going to be ripping as water is exiting through this slough, which is really acting as a choke point. And so it's going to eliminate all those horseshoe crabs and skates and dogfish and hake and all these fish that are just stealing our baits. So only the really big fish can manage the current in this area. And so we positioned ourselves perfectly, and you're just going to see us catch fish after fish after fish. And this is how you figure it out. That's how you do it. Come here, Ben. Stick that under your arm. Oh, it's gonna be a big fish. Oh, under your arm there. Good, reel him in. Fight him. There you go. Reel him. Oh, you almost broke your rod on the gunnel. This might be the perfect Ben fish. Okay, keep going, buddy. You got him. You got him. Good reel. Turn that handle. Whoa! See that big fish? Come on, keep reeling, buddy. Yeah, reel. He's angry. He's aggravated. He's like, why'd you put that hook in me, Ben?
So he's gonna pop right up.
He's coming up.
That's you.
These are fun fish. Here you go, Ben. Almost. Oh man, that's much bigger than I thought he was. Holy cow. Oh, it's every bit of 50.
Yeah, exactly.
Ben, you just caught a 50-pound drumfish. Well, he's talking to you. He's saying, why did you pick me up out of the water? There you go. That is a perfect hook set right there. That was a 3-minute and 30-second hook set right there. Fish next to your face. Here, you want to let him go? Come here, help me let him go. Grab his tail. Grab his tail, push him in. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, he cannonballed. There he goes, he cannonballed. So now that you know all these spots that you can look for to start fishing, how do you actually find those active feeding fish within particular locations? And to do that, I use a fishing system I teach all of my clients, and it's called the fishing triangle. And it works like this. The first step that was the driving force behind finding these fish was knowing and finding the fish's comfort zone. So now when determining your fish's comfort zone, it doesn't require you to be a biologist. This is just something that you could look up using National Marine Fisheries Services web pages or U.S. Fish and Wildlife web pages, or really anything to identify where those fish like to be. So for a black drumfish, over many years of fishing for them, I know that these fish really prefer water temperatures between 64 degrees and 70 degrees. Anywhere in that range, you can find active feeding fish. Anything below that, the fish are going to be a little bit lethargic. And anything above that 70 degree zone, those fish are going to look for cooler water. So just knowing that comfort zone will greatly help you identify where you're going to pick your spot locations for comfortable fish that are going to be feeding fish. I found an area where the temps were nearly a full 1.5 degrees higher than everywhere else, and it was loaded with our next step in the process, and that is easy access to food. So you find the right depth, you find the comfort zones, and you'll find the bait. Find the bait and you'll find the big fish. Now, next up on the triangle is protection from predators. Now, this is one of the most overlooked aspects of the triangle because people are what is going to make these fish more cautious than anything. Now, there is a fourth factor in the fishing triangle that affects each of the 3 points that we just discussed, and that is water movement. So this could be from the tide or the wind, but predator fish often use water movement to their advantage as smaller prey items get caught in strong currents and can't maneuver out of the way of the bigger fish. Additionally, fish will often position themselves in structures like points or flats, shoals, secondary mouths to rivers, so on and so forth, where the moving water will actually bring injured or dying prey items to bigger predators. All right, come here, man. Oh, we got the ocean jigger here. Come here. Come here. I want you to stick this right underneath your armpit. All right, ready? Stick it under there. There you go. Oh, good job, man. Okay, you got it. Oh, man, it's so big. Keep reeling. Nice job. Look at the torque on that reel, huh? That's nice. Yeah, real fast. Reel him in fast. Yeah, keep going. Oh, he's so big. There he goes. Let him go. Let him go. He's taking it.
Guys over here in the blue boat next to us are like,
Are you done? Where are you going? Are you finished? Oh, okay. You got him all done. He's a little guy. You sure you don't want him, Ben? The ocean jigger's got a ton of torque to it. There you go. Reel him in. Reel him in. Back up. Back up. Back up. You did it.
nice job,
You did it, bud. You got him. Here, let's slack it off. Look, Ben, that's your fish. You got him, buddy. That's a perfect Ben fish.
Perfect.
That's the one we've been looking for. That's like a 25. Yep. Another perfect hook set, though. See that? Okay, there you go.
Get in there, Ben.
You want to kiss him? Here, what if he bites you in the face? There you go, little guy. A perfect bend fish. All right, help me let him go. Ready, grab his tail. Ready, 1, 2, 3, push. Bye-bye. Now, all the tips I shared here will absolutely catch you a ton more fish, especially these big, huge black drum fish, which I love so much. But if you want to go deeper on these fishing systems that I use to catch fish like fluke or flounder, go ahead and click on this video right here, where I show you exactly how this same system that we're using here in this video can be applied to any other fish out there, especially the delicious kind that you want to bring home to your dinner table. Thanks for tuning in, Fishlots. I'll see you out there on the water.